Hi, welcome back to Two Pink Clowns. I'm Faith.
And I'm Caitlin. And this is Faith's graduation present to me. She, on Shutterfly, you made a face mask of our logo.
And since she has probably too many face masks, I made it into a bear.
And I love it.
He's very body positive.
Yes. As are we.
Imagine we're not. The bear.
All the stuff we talked about.
Okay.
Before.
So why our faces today? You might be asking yourself. That's a wonderful question. Caitlin?
You're like, I'm not answering this. We are about to watch our 2019 Nutcracker video and provide commentary as our season finale to the first season of our podcast.
Yes. So some of you may be listening to this in Anchor and not see our faces, which is a great detriment to you.
You can see all our weird movements.
We really are just Carly and Sam. You put us in front of a screen and we become iCarly. I should have like a remote that says random dancing.
Yeah, like those, like certain podcasts have like the soundboard.
Yes.
That's all like the same sounds.
Yes. Okay. Well, this is going to be a long recording. This might kill my computer, but we do it anyway for the content. I don't like how I'm not in the center of the frame. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen, share movies. We're going to share the sound.
Yeah.
And here we go. Nutcracker 2019, 7:20. Oh, we're almost 4:20. All right, you ready? Wow. Amazing. I forget who did this editing, like someone's dad. They did a really good job with it, in my opinion.
Carlos?
Who shall remain unnamed. You know what I don't get? The first 2 minutes of this is just music with nothing.
It's an overture. It gets you excited about the dancing. And just so you guys know, backstage we're all dancing. We're all just like all of us.
No, backstage is actually no, it wasn't chaos at this point. We're over there.
They don't know where that is. We're going in the wrong direction.
I'm gonna turn it down. Oh,
yeah, that's really loud.
I'm doing great. No, so we were lining up with our partners to walk out. Which
I was alone. With two kids.
Let me see if I can turn you up a bit. You're a little quiet.
Well, yeah, the music's really loud.
I don't know. We're doing great. Okay. Is there a way to change audios of things?
I don't know.
There's gotta be. We have some overture left. I'll figure it out. In the recording here. Oh, here. This is Caitlin. This is why.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's much better. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's a door.
I don't know where this backdrop is from, but I don't think we've used that before.
Why are the wreaths so ugly?
I don't know. That looks like something I would paint.
I like how there's just the flamingo in the background. But
I have the bear, but I also have a sloth.
I made the bear for you.
My flamingo is at home, unfortunately. I will get to see him again.
I got 10 million reindeer to make, so don't mind me.
I mean, before that, all I really have to do today, or for the next few days, is study for chemistry and pack my shit up. And so I've been packing all morning, and I really don't know if I'm going to study very much at all today, because I don't feel like it. And we've just been here for so long dealing with technical difficulties that I don't know if I'm going to have time. But I also don't need to wake up early tomorrow, so I can study as late as I need to.
Yeah.
But yes, I've been folding my laundry.
I don't fold laundry. I need to. I just throw my underwear in a drawer.
Okay.
Like, no one's gonna see this. To quote, one of the iconic.
Is this you? This is you!
It's me! Why is my hair so shiny?
Probably plastered it with hairspray.
It took a lot
He's
of
walking such like a dancer. I love that.
It took such convincing to let Albert let me do that kiss thing. Like,
oh, is this Ashlyn?
This is
Who is this? Oh, is Avery?
No, it's not Avery. It's what's her face? Catherine.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot she was still there. I was
Stupid.
confused.
Why didn't we have
this is Ashlyn, I think.
I like how she just kind of looks bored.
There she goes.
Seeing this after having just been a huge Nutcracker production, we have no people.
Yeah. Oh, here I am. Here I go.
Yeah, you're really trying.
Are you my kids? What the
hell?
This
is Caitlin's debut role. She wants to be on Broadway.
I'm in the black dress, and I'm like, mother.
I'm really disappointed.
Albert!
Oh.
There he is.
Okay. Surprise!
This is so weird for me.
Believe it or not, that Nutcracker is bigger than the one in my the show I just had. Like that Nutcracker actually looks more Nutcrackery. Oh, why is the stage so bare? There's no one here.
Oh, this is always a struggle, by the way. Getting everybody out here on time. There's no music for 500 kids. Oh, Karina's there, I think.
She is.
Our queen, Karina.
Man, I didn't realize how
He's
dark
look
it
at you, you're so pretty. I'm like, okay, y'all, get the hell out.
That's really cool, what just happened. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think Albert's the best Drosselmeyer I've seen, to be honest.
I would agree.
But then again, he's just really good at things. So also, I loved that cape so much. Look at it. And I'll give him this. He's very, he's very strict. It probably gives people PTSD. But look at the kids the kids are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're not in time, but neither are we, most likely.
Oh, there we are. We're standing on the side going, memes.
You're kind of just...
What are my hands doing?
What are you
I'm just
you look like
I put my hands by my sides. I'm just
my hands are
what's
constantly
up?
like this.
I'm like, what the fuck is up, Kyle?
Imagine we're just throwing gang signs in the back. Don't worry.
Is there anybody on the couch yet? I don't think so. I think it's just Albert's cape.
No, there's people on the couch.
Okay, my video must be very behind because I don't see anybody.
Do you just not see the couch?
Oh no! Oh, the couch. There's a chair on the other side of the room. I wasn't looking at the couch. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Ashlyn is on the couch.
I'm people have been on the couch for 2 minutes. No way is your video behind.
I'm not looking in the right spot.
I know, the couch is supposed to be on the other side.
Yeah, it's not right. Oh, I'm talking to Karina. Okay.
Karina's you suck. You also suck. Goodbye. She was not. She's the sweetest.
She wouldn't. Albert would.
Albert would. Albert would be don't mess up. Although Albert was the best. There was parts where Albert was like dancing his little heart out, but then he'd like look at us and like smile like this is what is this?
Yeah, I think we are actually talking on stage from what I can see. Again, I don't know what to do with my hands. I guess it's better now, but
honestly, it's kind of weird. Like, I think it's just because of how poorly lit this is. Like, you can see the dancers, but we sort of fade into the black of nothing.
Yeah, and I'm also wearing a black dress, so
I might as well be. It's purple.
Yeah, it was like a purple one, right?
Go kids.
Oh yeah. This actually looks good from the audience point of view. I feel like I was like, oh, this is a disaster in rehearsal, you know?
I can't even hear it. There we go. I think I just turned it all the way down to how it was like blaring earlier.
Okay. This is a piece of music that I think he just incorporated in this show or like a couple shows ago.
I don't know.
Because then after this, we do our thing. But like we're called to. I'm ready.
I thought this was part of it. No?
Let's go. Look at what is my acting? Oh, we also sucked at this part. Do you remember that?
It took a while. I think Catherine was like
a while.
Absent for a couple of them, so I was just dancing by myself.
Oh my god, is that Audrey?
Yeah.
I forgot.
I forgot she was there because she wasn't on my side.
I feel like some people are going fast, but me and Avery are going at just the right tempo, and I love that for me.
Of course, the people who are doing it right are you. Like, that's what you point out. Honestly, I think I did like the look of this dance. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
it's definitely freezing up for me right now.
It's
like, not freezing, but it just...
Oh, like it's not loading properly?
Yeah, that's fine.
It'll fix itself. This dance to me was a good mix of like something that could actually happen at a party, but at the same time it's like theatrical, you know?
Oh, we're moving? We're moving. I gotta move. There I go.
We spin until we get where we need to go. I'm so upset. If it was on YouTube, I'd watch it right now, our parts from Swan Lake.
Oh, that would be so great. We just have to make another episode of it.
Yes. That would be the opening episode of Swan Lake.
Of course, when we're not dancing is when it starts being okay for me.
I like how I was like, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna multitask. And then I get like sucked into this as if I haven't seen the Nutcracker 10 million times.
Yeah. There's something about it. I love a Nutcracker. Oh my god, I forgot.
Albert's he's twisting him.
Harley just got changed. She just came out.
It's not called a quick change for nothing, Caitlin. Honestly, I like, I don't mean to just keep comparing this to the Nutcracker I did, but like, these parts were, adults.
Yeah, they usually were for like, I remember our Clara in my last Nutcracker that I remember from my old studio. Clara was like 4 years older than me. I was like, she was like 12, 13. You're like you're 10 only.
They're such floppy dolls.
Lisa?
That's Lisa.
Oh my god! I love Lisa.
I still wish I did mine on point, but I was just so self-conscious about how I danced on point that I didn't.
What an icon.
That was a good turn. And by that, I mean she landed. So that's good.
Yeah, that's about the standard. I'm like, y'all sit down. I just noticed I was on the side being like, sit on the floor.
Okay. Made Nutcracker arms. We moving.
I'm so proud of Lisa. This is so nice.
She's zooming.
Here she goes.
Honestly, it's not like,
Oh,
it's a very sweet little dance, you know?
and Jalen.
Oh, I forgot Jalen existed. That was
Oh, she did
good.
this one. I forgot.
You poppin'.
I remember doing this in like an intensive, and I was not good. It was like the full one, or like sometimes you just be like, "Can you guys do the turns?"
No, we cannot.
It was not good because in the real version, you do the turns from fifth, and you have to move forward, and it sucks. But of course, she's a beginner on point, so it's modified.
Did I disappear yet?
No. I think you're about to.
I'm about to be like, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Man, I can't hear this at all. What is with this audio?
We also did this at intensive. Or no,
Ooh.
I've just seen it so many times. That's the problem. I know a ton of variations just from like seeing other people do it and being like, that's so freaking cool.
She's having fun with it.
She's my child.
She's what?
She was my child.
No, she was my child.
Was she?
I'm pretty sure
No.
You had two kids.
Jaden?
Who's that
Jaden was
walking?
my child.
Or
Jaden
just
was
fire?
my child.
Who's mine then? Oh, there I go. I'm out,
You left.
guys. I'm like, this part stinks.
Victoria! Oh my god, I miss her.
I miss her energy. Wonder how she's doing.
I did this variation twice, by the way. I did it once with another girl and once by myself, like 4 years later. And I did something very similar to this choreography.
The dress is pretty, and now this one is too loud. Why are none of them the same volume?
It's Tchaikovsky. That's just how it is.
That doesn't answer the question. I love this skirt. I love how it moves.
I know, yeah. And she's just, like, this is great. She's doing great. I hope I look half this good in my thing.
I don't look half of anything in my thing. Okay. 2 Rudolphs. Okay, I need to make 2 Rudolphs. That's what I need to do. And then 1. I need to make 4. She's leaving.
What is this music?
Oh, it's the kids.
Oh, okay. Can you pause for a second? Okay, do you remember the rehearsal? Albert was trying to get her to travel faster, travel more around the room, and she just started moving her feet at a faster pace and like wasn't moving any faster, and everybody just like died laughing.
Go faster. All right.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like
speed.
move. It wasn't move further. It was like
she starts
just
tap dancing.
And she also did the tambourine at the same pace as her feet, and so like obviously it didn't line up. So you're all like, "Oh my god!"
All right, you want me to hit play?
Oh no! Wait, there's one more thing with this dance. The I don't get no sleep because of y'all.
You're never gonna sleep because of me.
That's what we kept saying when they would rehearse this. And it's too bad you were off stage because we would have definitely been like on stage.
We're the mothers. Yes.
Go get him, Timmy, your mama's little champ.
Yes.
Okay.
Should I hit play now?
Yes. I just need to talk about that.
I like how, so in the Nutcracker I was just in, because that's just seared into my brain. I have to use it for comparison. Like, if they were to do something like this, they would have treated the tambourines like they were presents. But no, they just went to the back, they pulled out some tambourines, and like the story of this, I'm trying to make a plot out of this thing that doesn't even have one.
She's doing pretty good. Mm-hmm. In some rehearsals, this was another thing where I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
I swear, I thought there was 4 kids that did this. Nope, I guess it's 3.
No, this was the pre-ballet.
Yeah, I just thought all the younger kids did it. Oh, I'm excited because like I hear the music and it's like my cue's coming up.
This was the one before you.
Yeah.
And you're like, "It's go time."
I just came out of the bathroom, and this is what I look like now. This is horrible, by the way. Nothing's pointed. Nothing's turned out. Nothing's on time.
Fine. You could go a little bit slower, but like...
This is before I sort of diagnosed myself with constant stress. My passe is in parallel. Don't think it was supposed to be.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen that done before.
I know.
I also love this variation. If I could just do like a video of me trying to do old variations by like just hearing them for the first time in a long time and just dancing them right away, that'd be so fun. But I don't have the space for that.
You know what? It's not my proudest variation. I still, like, what was that? I just, blah. This is stress. I remember thinking I was the best.
I saw a moment where you, like, lost your spot, and you're like, oh, shit.
We spin until we get where we need to go. Yeah. I'm gonna put that on a shirt.
That's our merch. We spin until we get where we need to go. Is this Autumn? Or whatever her name is? Yes. Wasn't she your child? No.
Yes.
Autumn
was my child.
I love her. She was really, like, she was really good.
She was spunky.
Yes. But not annoying. Not really.
No, I was annoying to her.
She did not keep at it, did she? She was gone after after COVID.
We lost like half these people after COVID.
Yeah. Like Victoria.
Victoria was already
Audrey.
Like, I'm pretty sure
Isabella stayed.
Victoria, I think, left like, right before COVID, if I guessed.
Yeah, I think she did. But I miss her energy.
Also, I've never heard of an artistic director doing this. Just sprinkling random variations into the Nutcracker. And for what?
Yeah. From the dancer's perspective, it's really nice to get your spotlight like that and personal attention.
From the audience perspective, what is going on? It makes no sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had friends come to this and they're like,
what the fuck? Oh, I've also never heard this music until this variation happened. It's like, oh, this is new. Y'all are going to be excited to have a 2-hour episode this week with our faces on it.
Yeah, where most of it is us just sort of... It's like I'm waiting for the plot to progress.
Yeah. I'm going to look at what we're doing in the background.
Waiting for me to come back. You're just standing there.
I'm just like, Faith.
Like, where's my memes?
It's either like, Faith, please come back, or can I sit in the chair, Catherine? That is the energy I'm giving off.
Can I get a waffle?
Please sit down. I'm so tired.
I'm like, hey.
You're back. I'm like, hey.
That's like, oh my god, I'm so bored.
Imagine if that's actually what we said, if we were like, hey.
I 100% believe we did.
I would believe it. Okay, icons again. Love them.
I love it. I love this music. I don't know what's up with the
humiliating.
booty shake.
Yeah, I don't. The part's humiliating, but they're amazing.
You know what's weird? I can't believe this show is so small and there's no one in it, and I didn't get like a part in marzipan or anything. Like, you know, like one of the I was in Chinese. Which we're gonna see.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah, but like I could have been in more. Although to be fair, with my skills at the time, it's not like I would have looked better. Like I need to be put in like a mid-level dance right now, and I still won't like be like, oh, it's perfect. Like no, I'll look at me losing my spot and laugh.
I can't wait to see actual snow scene, because I feel like that might be majestic. Like not just the paw, but actual snow scene. I'm very excited.
Oh, I wonder why you're looking forward to snow. It's not like you lead us.
It's not like I'm in a tiara. The only time I've worn a tiara ever in a performance like this.
You know what? I never got to wear a tiara. There's some girl who said, like, I was talking to backstage of the Nutcracker I was just in. She's just like, yeah, I get to wear, like, this tiara, and, like, you know, it just makes you feel, like, good. I'm like,
oh, we got the champagne glasses!
Like. Oh, we getting... Look at Albert. Look how goofy this man is.
He's a good actor.
It's, you know what? Like, some people are like, oh, I'm sad I'll never do, like, XYZ again. I won't be in another show with this man.
Yeah.
We have this, though. It's nice to look back.
Yeah. And also, like, at a certain point, we just stopped getting the recordings of the show. And so it's nice to actually see this now, which was what I think is the peak of my dance career.
Oh, yeah. Wait till snow. Woman crushes it.
Because after quarantine, I really wasn't...
You broke your ankle.
I did. I never reached the level that I was at here, just from the repetition and just constant practice and hating myself and all that, you know, fun stuff. And so this is good to have to look back on, because it's like, it's the big performance. It's the big thing I did. And I also do obviously have stuff from Swan Lake that was like my big stuff, but it doesn't seem as special as this. We don't talk about it, except we talk about it every podcast.
Every podcast we're like, you know, it's like that was our war that we fought through.
Swan Lake. It was Stephanie. She's like preparing.
She's like, I'm scheming. Albert's like, whatever.
You're in the back. No, look at us.
We're like, hey.
I think you're actually saying things. I think we're quoting Vines.
It looks like I just sent you.
I think think you just splashed champagne in my face. How dare you?
Can I
This
edit?
is great.
I'm gonna edit this later. Just zoom in on us.
Oh yeah. Oh no, this is happening. Oh, we did the bit. Do you remember during rehearsal you held the glass upside down and then I turned it around? And so I made you do that just now. Rewind. You have to see it.
Instant rewind, guys.
So then I'd turn around your glass. You were holding it upside down. I was like, God, Fig, you're a mess.
See, right before I like turned it the wrong way, just so you can fix it.
I want to remember this choreography. And of course, it's slowing down again. It was fun.
It was a little difficult. I remember, like, especially this weaving in and out.
We always have trouble with that. Remember the thing in the waltz from Swan Lake?
Don't get me started.
Didn't we have to run? Are we running?
We're galloping. What's the chassing? We're chassing.
I thought we had to move really fast. Maybe I was thinking of the other one.
Maybe, yeah. I was just saying, maybe you're just stupid.
Maybe I have no memory. But during the first rehearsal for that last dance, it was Faith had never heard the music before, and so when she heard the she starts like, "Oh, this is great music!" And I just died.
Oh, guys, right as we leave, backstage is chaos right now because we're all supposed to have husbands and we don't. So am I the first to come out? No, I'm not. Which makes sense. I have no one to come out with.
Also, watch my shit acting, because I'm pretty sure I was like acting like, oh, look at the moon, or something stupid like that.
Look at me. I'm just like, that party sucked.
You're alone.
Like
I'm trying my best.
My friend is talking to someone else. I don't need this. Also, why do we leave the party and we don't have our kids?
Because they're becoming mice. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there's no logical reason that happens in the actual plot, but they have to change their costume.
Also, I'm so confused with all this. Like, so the Nutcracker, one of the most pivotal dances is like Clara and the Nutcracker like hanging out, like their first like romantic sounding dance.
Yeah, that's the snow scene, isn't it?
No, it happens right before snow. Is it not in this? Did he cut it out?
What is it? I don't know what the music sounds like. Normally, it's the snow pop.
It comes right after. Oh, I didn't think. What's going on with the lights, guys?
Oh, it's scary now. Yeah, I forgot about this. It's scary now, so they have strobe lights.
They have 2 strobe lights.
You're right. Albert is a great Drosselmeyer.
I love it.
The cape. I've always wanted to do cape work, like Paso Doble or something like that.
I don't want to do cape work. I want a cape. Like, actually, no. I want to do whatever this is.
Yeah, me too.
All right, one's for like older,
easy, and you just look so great
because everyone's staring at the cape
and not your feet.
You know what? His feet are really good though.
Okay, who is the mouse? Victoria. There she is. Yes, this was one of my favorite parts to play ever. I did this when I was like 11. It was so much fun.
I'm 11, so she'll figure it out.
Yeah, and it was so against everything that I had learned so far about ballet, because the hands are like this, which is like so awful. and you're like hunched over and stuff. So like, you know, it's
Yes.
not anything like anything before. I don't like real ballet. I like the character acting. Is what I like. Like the Russian dance too, like fancy folk dances and characters is what I like to do. Hell yeah. Victoria. Wait, are we sure this is Victoria or not, and not someone else?
This might be
Oh.
I don't know if it's Jalen. Victoria
never mind.
wasn't the
Okay.
year before because I remember she
I guess
talked.
so.
Yeah. I'm trying to do.
Oh no,
math.
yeah, because I wasn't in it. I wasn't
Yeah.
in it that one.
No. 1, 2.
Oh, this is also really cool when you hold up the Nutcracker and you shake it.
5.
My favorite. Also, I never got to be Clara.
It's okay. I'm
I
trying
don't
to do
know.
math. Okay, so I have to make 5 pairs of Rudolph earrings. So that means I have to make 10 Rudolphs, which means I have to make 20 Rudolph heads. Okay.
Ooh.
Tracing is
Yeah, I'm
one
not
of
talking to you. I'm talking to the people.
Yo, my
But yeah.
people. I was the rat.
I was the rat. I was never the little girl.
And I
What's that?
was neither.
We can't all be Donatello. That's mathematically impossible. Someone's got to be that stupid rat. That's me. I am the rat. She just kind of that's
He's like,
unfortunate.
where's my cue?
It's like, hello? Music.
Okay, so you hear this part of music where it's like getting louder. So what was really cool, and it looks really cool on video, is the tree gets bigger. It like grows bigger as Clara runs around it.
Yeah, it's supposed to. We used to have a tree backdrop that would like it was at a certain height and then it was like laid out, folded on the floor, and then it would raise up during this part. But
Yeah,
they
that's
used regular tree in this one, so that's why that's not happening.
Well, yeah, because the idea is Clara's supposed to shrink.
Yes. Yes.
Although I do kind of like how the rats are her size.
I was so disappointed because the Mouse Queen, before I did it, got to terrorize Clara in this part, and like it was like one step forward at a time like this. But I didn't get to do that, I don't think. And that sucks, because I would have loved it. Who was Clara? I don't remember who was Clara when I did that.
Oh look, it's the neck.
I don't think it was Avery. It might have been someone you don't know.
You know, I literally never saw.
Oh no, I remember who it was. You don't know her.
I never saw any of the scenes with the Nutcracker prince in our show because, like, I was never there for, like, those rehearsals. Like, you know, these are all the little kids and stuff.
Also,
rabbits?
You're a liar. Those are the soldiers.
Pardon?
There are soldiers. You're a liar. You said we had no soldiers.
I'm not a liar. I just forgot.
Oh my god, Albert.
Why? I can't believe there's rabbits. Like, who's?
I don't know. Oh, this was like just the whole battle was like.
I swear, if these soldiers do more than I did, I'm gonna throw hands. Because I was.
Do that equal.
Let me see.
I love how Albert's like supervising the battle, which is weird because normally that's not how it is. I don't know if he just felt like they needed extra guidance on stage.
All right, guys. This is.
What is he doing?
He's. Albert's in charge. It's his cape. It's his show.
He's just vibing in the back. That's what I'd be doing if I had a cape just spinning.
I'm kind of mad. This is kind of more than what I did.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm looking at Albert in the corner.
No, you see, Albert, I like how he choreographed this. The soldiers are dancing sort of with the rats. What I had was soldiers on one side, rats on the other side. Rats doing the coolest choreography I've ever seen. Soldiers marching in a circle, with the main focus being the Nutcracker Prince versus the Rat King. Which I get it. Those two are important.
Your part's bullshit. How dare they?
Yeah, we held the gun and we pointed it sometimes. That's literally all we did.
Round 2, Albert says.
Albert's like, and fight, and he like rings a bell.
Yeah. It's like a... Have you ever played Cuphead?
Yes. No, I know it is. Though.
Those intros, the announcer at the beginning.
Yes.
Great day for a swell battle. And begin.
Albert's like, you fight. No, you fight.
This was also really cool too, just the like one-on-one with the Nutcracker. Because we also had to choreograph, like, one of his biggest corrections for me, again, is the arms. So, like, stalking the Nutcracker in the circle was, like, a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I
had... I don't have a recording of it, but I think the coolest battle scene I've ever seen was at my old studio. It was, like, this epic thing. It was, like, like, I think it was that music.
They did Carol of the Bells?
I'm pretty sure. Like, not... I think it was, like, either after
okay,
or something.
We gotta pause this because I'm about to come on stage. Because we gotta talk about this. Not about me right now, but about whatever you were saying.
Oh, okay. Maybe it wasn't Carol of the Bells. Maybe it was the actual music. They did do Carol of the Bells at some point during the Nutcracker, though. Like, they mixed Nutcracker music with traditional, like with classic Christmas music. But their fight scene, there were strobe lights. There was, like, lifts. There was, like...
Lifts?
Yes. It was chaos. And it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I wasn't in it, because no one likes me.
At my old studio, it was the hip-hop classes that did the battle scene. And it was, like, hip-hop remixed of the song. And there was, like, basically, it was just a drum beat in the background. So it was, like... or something weird like that. It was pretty cool though. I liked it. The thing was,
it just felt like an actual battle and not like what I just did was.
Yeah. It's, again, like, I'm gonna keep saying it. Mouse Queen, very cool.
Yes. All right. Here, I'll hit play. Also, what do you mean you're about to come on? Oh, right. It's Snow. I'm a little stupid.
Come on stage.
What do you mean you're about to come on?
This at all?
Oh, you mean for your part? Oh, whoops.
Oh, sorry, I didn't notice. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and the thing starts over again because, you know.
So I didn't realize Snow Queen Paw, like, because I'm so... What this was Clara and the Nutcracker having, like, a romantic dance.
Right. Yeah, well, because the Nutcracker was always, like, a little kid, so, you know, we can really do that.
Okay, thinking about this in context of, like, the show, it's kind of weird. Like, you're falling for, like, Drosselmeyer, who is his motives are questionable anyways, like, what...
Yeah, and he's also 40.
He's also 40. Alright, so you are this ethereal queen of the snow forest, right? Guiding us snow soldiers. And then this random old man...
soldiers!
This random old man's like, I'm gonna dance with you. And you're like, alright, fair.
Me at swing dance. The random man of questionable age is like, do you want to dance? And I'm like, okay.
You're like, oh, you did the fish thing.
Why the fuck not? I did.
Yeah.
I also have a picture. My mom made him take a picture of me in that pose with him at the end of the act while we were still in costume, and I'm really glad we have that.
Nice.
It does this to me, like, I have a video of this in rehearsal, so, like, this is not surprising to me how it looks.
Like, good or bad? That's good.
No, it looks good. It obviously looks good. But it seems like that wasn't how it felt. I felt really, really strong at that point, you know, because I was in rehearsal so much. Oh, my soda sounds are bad.
How's your turn?
The one thing I can't do.
Turn.
You know. Yay. Also,
turn. Yeah.
Am I smiling or am I just like, oh god, oh god?
I think you have a very
I can't
like.
tell.
I don't think you smile. I think you have like a serious face. Also, which is good because I don't think you should look like you're in love with Albert.
Right,
I
but
think
you know.
your face should just look like it's
Oh,
just.
this part was really hard for me. It was very confusing.
That's a cool pose. I think your face should just look like this is just an average Tuesday. Random old guy asked to dance with me in the forest. Here I am, dancing with him in the forest.
I think my makeup does look good even from far away.
I hate how like washed out you are though.
Yeah, well, I am white.
You're
in a
white.
costume.
You're wearing a white costume. It looks like you're
I'm
not
like
wearing white shoes. Your legs are gone.
I'm a glowing beacon.
You are.
I'm an angel.
No, we didn't
Oh, this
get
was
to...
a cool part.
Ooh,
That does not look good. But
it's okay. It's the
like
thought
the
that counts.
attitude puente thing? No. But like stuff before that, I love it. I also realized recently that the only partnering roles I've had have been one into the next. So it's the pa, and then literally directly after is the group dance with everybody. That's
You
been
can
both
just
sides
never.
for me.
You can never get a break.
No. I also like this. This is cool.
And there you go. 1, 2. Is that the end? Yeah.
Yes, it is. There I go. I'm sorry I didn't clap at your variation. I forgot.
It's okay. Didn't deserve it.
And now I stand at the back of the room and wait for y'all. Are you in the front?
Where am I? No. Why would he put me in the front? I'm tall and I'm not good at dance.
Well, no, I mean like the first group of people. I guess not. I guess
I'm in the
you-
second one because I remember my.
Are you in Ashland's? Ashland? Is
Yes.
that- Okay.
See,
Jalen.
these are perfect dresses for snow. The way they move. They are terrible dresses for swans.
Fuck that for swans. It's
They
awful.
were we were pulling ticks out of each other.
There are you and Ashland.
Why is my
Iconic duo.
why is my wrist like that? Watch me never point my foot. Guys, take a shot every time I point my foot. You'll never
I
get
couldn't
drunk.
get to the front. I couldn't get to the front fast enough on my like just doing bourrées and trying to get past you guys. So I just like walked a little bit.
If you can see here, my foot is sickled, my ribbons are coming untied, and we're having a good time.
I love this part because I was in it so many times with other snow queens and they were offbeat, and Albert was just like, you have to follow the front woman so you'll all be at the same time. But I knew these counts and I made everybody in time. Finally. After 40 years.
I do miss being part of the corps though. Having to watch snow.
I love this. Look at you guys.
Yeah. I really enjoyed being in snow. Having to watch other people do snow because they're better than you, even though you could physically do literally everything they're doing, is not a good feeling. The only
I also
dance
love this euphonium solo in the music. It's great.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
I like how this is just for us to sit down. It's like it's break time, guys.
I have one final. Oh, that's cool. I have one final left, and so I got nothing to do besides study and pack my shit, which I may have mentioned.
I have tons of things I need to do, which is why I'm multitasking. But I do like watching.
This is like I've never seen snow from the audience, and it looks so good.
I remember. I don't
Where am
think
I? Where am I? Here I am.
You're in the center.
No, it's skipping again for me.
Oh, okay.
I also have a video of this from rehearsal. From
My
my mother.
foot's so low, and it's not pointed.
Where are you?
I'm in the I'm in the back.
Oh,
right corner.
yeah, it's like jeté level.
Thanks, Caitlin. You're right. And also, I'm giving myself such anxiety. I'm the only one with my ribbons like sticking out of my shoes.
I look like I'm having so much fun, even though I'm probably exhausted.
Well, it's a really fun part. I've always wanted to lead a troop of people. And now I
Yeah, you
never
do
will.
feel really fancy. And especially because when you're not part of the corps where most of the corrections are going, you're fine in rehearsal. You don't have to listen to shit. I just stood on the side most of the time, honestly.
We really liked doing these pinwheels, didn't we?
Yeah. You mean like Albert uses it a lot in different dances?
I feel like we've done it. We did it another time.
Oh yeah.
Was it?
I'm sure we did.
Was it in Swan Lake? It wasn't, but I distinctly remember before COVID we practiced one for something.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was like Karina's Swan Lake choreography that you guys trashed.
Yes. I can't believe, yeah.
I'm doing something now.
This
I'm sorry.
That looks really good.
Also, a preview for the coda. I'm just so tired that I can't do a double pirouette, and I'm just like, ugh, this is fine. Let's see how this looks, because it.
Where am I? Oh, that I can find me really easily. I'm walking. Nothing's turned out. I'm practically walking with flexed feet.
Oh my goodness.
Who let me wear point shoes? Okay, never mind. I completely understand why I didn't want to do a solo in point shoes while watching this.
There I go. Oh, and I get to do the diagonal. That was so fun also.
No,
but Albert was like, take your time. Oh, this is brutal in rehearsal. I hate it. I hate it doing it.
The time?
There's always somebody that does it wrong.
This timing came out pretty well, though.
Well, I can't tell.
Skip.
Yay!
Girl, you are killing those PK turns.
That's the one thing I'm good at, I swear to God.
I'm good at boomerangs.
I could bang out some PK turns really fast, and that is the one thing I can do. I've
surprised my teachers by how poorly I do PK turns. Because they're like, your leg is straight, and then it bends for a second. Does that make? I saw myself.
I can't tell. Everybody's blurring together.
They are. No, but my PK turns, my leg is straight, then it bends right before I get up. So they're like, don't do that.
How's my soda shot here? Oh, it's not too bad. Okay.
It's so small that you can't even notice.
That's my step over. Yeah, I was like, hell no. I'm clapping for all of us.
This looks so bad. Where am I?
Oh, this is so weird. And no one does it right.
It's fine. Compared to other things I did wrong in this, it doesn't look like
y'all are moving fast.
She's a runner, she's a track star. Go, Caitlin, go.
He also told me to take my time on this because there was a lot of time of just me walking. I love that.
I'm really glad
this is the peak of my dance career, y'all.
I'm really glad you have this. Wonder whose arms look weirdly out of place. Wonder who that is. Oh, would you look at that?
Hit me.
Hit me.
Oh, this is also iconic. At the end, all of us, and I'm...
Alright, guys. That was the Nutcracker. There's no more. Never mind.
What is happening? Is that just like a weird editing thing, I guess? Oh, shit! This one! Do you remember at the beginning that we spin until we got...
Oh, no!
Oh my god, I can't wait. And I'm not in this either. He didn't create a part for me, so I just watched you guys.
I'm still kind of sad I was never in Spanish. Like, I know the dance and the dress is really cool, but I never performed it. It's good that we have flexed feet.
Is this Audrey?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was like, who is that? Who are you?
One of them's me.
I couldn't tell for a second. I'm sorry.
How dare you, first
Who's
of all.
this? Lisa! Again, icons. I always I give them so much praise because at that age I felt like I did not get enough attention.
Man, this sled is decked
Wait.
out.
The sled,
I did not like Bree's dewdrop costume.
No? Like, just specifically on her?
No, it's not on her. It's that the fact that it doesn't have a skirt, like, compared to everyone else. Even, like, skirts can be short and look all right, like the ones that Audrey and I have. But hers just, I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no. It doesn't look that bad. Your leg.
I like her just like, man, babe, you can't dance. It's like, we know this.
You can dance now, I'm sure. Also, I'm pretty sure Avery has led Marzipan like 10 times.
I wish I led Marzipan, but like I said, looking back on this, I could not have led Marzipan. I could hardly stand up.
I love Marzipan. I would love to lead it. Like, I especially like where, like, the way Albert does it is there's usually like three people in the back, 2 people in the middle, and then the lead in the front. And so you kind of do different parts at different times. So each set of people gets like 8 counts, or no, 16 counts. Oh, Karina's coming. So at the end, when the music gets all dramatic, is
all right,
when
let's just take a pause. Everyone, let's watch Karina, the only one who can do anything right.
The only one who can act.
Not that she can act, but she dances, and you're not like every other move is like sort of a mistake, sort of not turned out, sort of bad. No, everything she does is perfect. And
yes, we love Karina.
Yes. We're boo-raying on demi point, because none of us can boo-ray that fast on regular point. It kind of just looks like we're shuffling.
And you are. All of you, not just you specifically.
Me specifically. So she's the sugar plum fairy, right?
Yes. What else was I going to say about... Oh, Marzipan. When the music gets all dramatic...
This dance is so cool.
I know, I love it. I love Ashlyn in it too. She does really good.
I do have this. I've always thought of like just when I'm older, like teaching myself choreography and doing it, like you said, like, you know, just doing choreography for fun for videos.
Just doing variations.
Yes.
But I have no space to do it. Like, I don't have a dance studio that I can go to for that, you know?
Me neither. But I'll find one. My room used to be hardwood.
I'll find one and then go visit you. And then we'll do all of the dance videos together. So again, as Marzipan,
I keep cutting you off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, for good reason, because there's a lot of good stuff in the show.
Yes.
When the music gets all dramatic in Marzipan, that's like when the lead does her thing. And I remember subbing in for Karen one time as Marzipan lead, just because. And
just to learn.
And it was so fun. And like, I did things right. And I have a vision for how that part goes, even though obviously that's never happened. Like, it hasn't happened like that. Or similar things have happened, but I've like done variations on it in my head. But I want to do that specific version and feel really cool with that music. Hey.
Alright, guess what time
that's what I want to do.
I love the Marzipan costumes that Albert had. Oh no, it's Arabian time. The Marzipan costumes at the
Bella?
place. Yes. At the place that I'm at, their Marzipan costumes looked like very similar to their Flowers costumes, and I didn't know why. Like,
yeah, normally I don't like other studios, or like even some professional ballets. Marzipan costumes are not that good. I like the full tutu.
Yes, yes.
And I also love Isabella's costume specifically for this dance.
Yes.
I love the crown that they use. Like, never mind, not these crowns. She has the same crown as everybody else. But normally there's a gold one that comes down and comes to a point over the forehead, and it's so cool. There was a girl that did it, who's now at Butler for dance, who did Arabian lead, and she's like very flexible too, so that's why they had her do it. But like, I remember her wearing that crown, and I was like, wow, she's so cool.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, I forgot Victoria was in this.
I remember Victoria was.
Yeah, she was complaining.
She cannot do a split. Like
Yeah,
that's just. She's doing a good job though, but it's just a matter of fact.
She is. Like, I did see her stabilize herself, which is exactly what I would do, because I can't just slide into a split like that and not break my freaking knee.
I'm proud of myself. I've been, because American Youth Ballet and because of some practice on my own time, I can do a pretty good split. Like, I'm not as flexible as I want to be, but I realized, like, after, like, a year or two of just, like, stretching all the time, like, I'm at a point where I could, like, not do a split for, like, 2 months and I can still, like, get into a pretty decent one.
Cool. Yeah, that's kind of been how it is for me in most cases. But it's only the right split that is, like, ingrained into my body. The left split hurts like hell sometimes. Yay! Oh no.
Up. Arabian at the studio I was just at, because I can't stop mentioning it just for life, for vibes.
Well, no, it's good. It's good conversation. This is like our update right now.
Update
about like how we're doing, because we always talk about different topics, and it's not always the same as like what we're actually experiencing at that time.
Yeah.
And so like we need to update the people on our lives. That
was pretty good timing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Arabian was my modern teacher. He's a professional.
Sorry, wait. Is Avery the tallest person in that dance? Oh my god. That's so funny.
But yeah, so my modern teacher, he was the Arabian lead with he was the guy, and then the girl, she was on point, but her point shoes were different. They like weren't shiny, so you didn't know, like, they just weren't shiny. They were like, nude colored.
I love the partnering Arabian. That's so cool to me, because they'd always do weird, cool stuff.
Why am I not in time? Come on, Faith. Get it together.
I did this once. I almost led this, but then I quit the Nutcracker.
Was it the Nutcracker that didn't even happen?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was the year before this one right here, because there was only like a 1 week window where I'd be in town. So like the one of the weekends. Okay, yeah, we'll watch this actually.
Just to interrupt, we just saw Hops on Point. I loved those. Like, I can still do them now. Basically, anything that's on top of my box, like, see this, I did that very well. But anything that isn't on top of my toes, I don't do that well.
Also,
like that. What was that, Padish? Man, she's spinning.
Yeah, she's really good at turns. I'm not.
All right, so continue. Arabian.
What was I saying? Oh,
wow, she got changed quick.
Is that Ashlyn?
That's Ashlyn.
Oh, cool.
This is the one I did.
Oh my, look at her soda shot. That was so good. Her extension.
This is what I just
did. Look at that.
Yes, her soda shot is beautiful. This is so weird. I forgot. This is the one I did at Swan Lake.
This is a standard intensive variation that you learn, or that's one that I did. So that would be included in the like, do this variation. Oh my god.
She's a very good dancer.
If she sees this episode, she's
like, Ashlyn, you're the greatest. Don't
be like, what?
I can't believe this is she's doing it so much better than I did. Shut up.
How dare you?
I ignore all my phone calls. If you try to call me, I will not pick up. Because I think you're a scammer. Ashley's the best.
Who's this? Victoria?
This is a child. I'm not going to pay attention. I have to
No,
make.
this is Victoria. How dare you?
I need to make Rudolph torsos.
Okay.
I have to make 20 of them.
Also, I wore this tutu 3 times in my whole dance career because there are about 4 tutus that fit normal people in the studio, and this is one of them. Although I really liked it. I mean, like some of them were good, but some of them were eh.
Yeah.
I remember you complaining about that peach one. I think that was only twice I wore that. It must have been.
The thing was, it was nice on me in pictures, but for this stage and for how they blindingly washed us out in the light, it was not good.
Yeah. We did the spring before you came to intensive. We did Giselle, and I think it's Paquita Variation 6 in the peach. And so that was also like a height of a high point of my dance career is doing that variation. I wish I had that video, but I don't.
It's
sadly.
okay.
But that was in the peach tutu. I also did the Don Q bridesmaid variation in this tutu, which was fun. It was pas de basque, very nice. I don't think I was very good at it then, but I could probably really fly now. I remember there was a point last year where I was like really into jumping really high as a man would. I don't know why specifically I was like, I'm gonna jump like a man.
Yeah, I think
you remember that.
Yes,
right?
I remember.
Like anytime we do like entrelaces, I'm like, come on, Faith, it's time to jump like a man. Great for Victoria. Marzipan.
All right, we've been talking about so
people.
much. We have to comment on Marzipan.
I love that Lisa and Jalen are there. I'm not going to stop talking about them. But you see what I mean? Like, the back line is Lisa and Jalen. The middle line is Audrey and Bella.
I think.
And then there's Avery. And so they all get a different point of like 16 counts in the music where they just do their own thing. And then Avery gets her own section. And like, that's awesome music for me.
They're very good at this. This might be the best like small group number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although what I don't understand is, so like Albert couldn't have set up a chair for the Nutcracker and Clara, because that's what most shows do. They like, Clara and the Nutcracker, they sit and they watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they've done that a couple times, maybe, but not often.
Yeah.
I love these children. I also feel like they only put the very most capable people, like people that are good at stuff like this, in Marzipan.
Yes.
Also Avery, like with the Balinese, she did.
This is so cool. She's also
she did Grandpa Classique variation once.
I don't even know what you just said.
Any ballet nerds will know Grandpa Classique, I think, there's a huge ballet sequence at the end, and like it starts out 16 counts like normal level ballet, and then you start doing it like grand battement level, and it gets crazy. And it's all on one foot unless you modify it, which is what I would do if I did that.
Yeah.
But it's such a cool one, and I wanted to do it, except COVID happened, and then I didn't do a Nutcracker one year, so,
Life happens. Honestly, anytime I watch ballet, I just sort of have this feeling of like, having like my moment of like a dance where it's like, just the being as clean as like that. Like, look at that. They all landed at the same time. That was really cool. Like, I'd love to, the only dance I like to watch of myself, like genuinely, is the one where I did where it's like a jazz point routine, which is, match made in heaven. Yeah, my teacher who thought of that was insane.
Who's this? Oh,
this is a cat.
oh, wait, this was the variation I was just talking about.
Oh,
I did this one. I think so.
well, now we gotta see.
It started differently.
Here,
Okay.
let me turn it up.
Yeah. It's pretty soft for a while. Yeah. This is very dainty. I remember like a lot of the music that I get for my variations versus other people's is very dainty, high-pitched violin stuff, and then I get more powerful ones. Like if you know Gamzati, that's like one of the most like powerful variations. Like Gamzati and Kitri are very powerful characters in ballet, and I would get them, and I did do them a couple times. No, I did one for each basically, but like it was so much fun, and like that was my strength. But something like this seems a little bit dainty for me, but it turned out pretty well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There are some really good pictures of me that the photographer for the show took of this variation. There's one where I'm mid PK turn looking straight at the camera, and my foot's like perfect. It's so cool.
Nice.
That's going on the Instagram because I love it.
If you can pull it up for me, I'll put it on there.
Oh, about this part too. I wasn't doing this quite right, these arms. So Albert said, imagine you have jewel bracelets, and you are showing the jewels.
I loved his little comparisons like that.
Me too. My mom, whenever she sees something like this, she always brings it up. She always says, show the jewels.
Show the jewels.
It's so funny. Or I'm gonna wait till this is over. This is the part where that picture came from. That I'm looking straight at the camera, fully in passe.
Yeah, Albert, what he would do with me, I remember the most comparisons he made were about my face. I had an ugly face.
What?
Like
I know what you mean, but like, yeah, you would you show your panic on your face.
I would show my panic. I would scrunch up my face. It's like all of the anxiety would go to one part of my body.
Oh wait, am I next? I might be next. I am. You should turn this down. Actually, no, don't turn it down. It's pretty soft too. It's Aurora.
What were you going to say?
I don't remember. Oh no, it was another analogy that he used, but I need to see how this went because I only learned this in 2 privates, and like it's pretty easy.
That seems like a common thing for you. It's like I learned this in 2 days, and I made him, put me in it. And
I forced him to give me this. No, I did earn this one. I had a fight with him during Swan Lake on giving me a variation, even though that's what he told me. Also, Pam made this tutu for me when I was 14. I didn't like anything in that we already had or I'd worn it already, and so she took this. This was a full dress, like a peasant dress. And so she put hoops in it and she made it for me. And that is the most Pam has ever done for me, ever.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it was a time of dire need because I was depressed, but like that's not why she did it, but it was great.
You're like about to cry and Pam's like, all right, tutu time.
No. Oh, you could see me being like, oh shit, that's the wrong arm.
No, I didn't see it. You look good.
I don't think it's quite so noticeable, but I remember that now. I was like, that's the second arm.
That was okay. Oh. Never mind.
That was kind of rough. I was really tired.
You're killing it.
Oh god, I hope this went well.
That was cool. That's also cool. You're killing.
I'm also facing the back of the room.
Go, Caitlin, go. Those are not turned out.
Oh, shit.
Great.
Okay. Wow. I learned this in 2 days.
I feel like she came on too early. She just ran on. Like, hello.
I
My
still
turn.
love these. Oh, another story. I did this by myself once. I
Like,
was
no.
supposed to do it as a partner dance with Bree, just us two, and you should probably turn this down.
No, I think I should make it louder so we can't hear your story.
Drown out the story. But Bree sprained her ankle in the snow steam, so I had to do it by myself.
You people getting
And it wasn't that much
studio.
different. I just kind of had to change my spot. Like, obviously I was offset from the center, but I did everything in the center that time. And then I had to do like 2 sets of the same thing where she was. So it was something like this, where one side would go and then the other side would go, but I just had to do both. And like, this was also the same era where I really didn't like myself, and I really didn't think anything I did was that great. But looking back on all of these things, especially that story of just like, yeah, I just did this by myself without my partner, it's no big deal. I'm like, hey, that's a little crazy. All right, what's next?
Another variation.
Who's this?
Avery? No.
Who is this?
Audrey?
Bella!
Bella? Oh, I loved
Bella.
Bella's variation. I remember I watched it and I was like amazed by it.
This was what I did. This was key tree variation. Normally it's done with a fan. And I love it so much.
She did it so well. I remember just being like shocked backstage because I was like on the side watching it.
I know, I love this. This was the variation I did, and I came out 3 days later.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah. But it was really fun.
I'd
Of
love
course.
to do a variation with cosplays like this because these were like for like 2 years on my old studio, I would get yelled at because I couldn't do them right. Like I would like climb up on my box because my shoes were too small. Like, and my teacher would yell at me, it's like, Faith, go through your shoes. And it's like, I physically can't.
Okay, the only time I've ever been able to do hops on point is for that move right there. That is the only thing I've ever done successfully with hops on 1 foot on point. She's so good. I'm finding, like, this is not an insult to any other dancers at the studio, but everything looks better than I remember.
That's just an insult to your memory.
This is so good. Audrey is so good.
What is she supposed to be?
I love this variation. This is from Diana and Actaeon, so it's Diana like the goddess. And so she's usually supposed to have a crossbow, like a fake crossbow prop.
That wouldn't exactly fit in
like
with
Boy
Nutcracker.
Josh.
Ah, Boy Josh.
Well, no, this isn't from the Nutcracker, babe.
I know, I'm saying, imagine the Nutcracker, some girl comes out with a crossbow.
Okay, this is good. This is a very complicated part. There was another really, really good dancer that did this variation. And so I'm remembering her also doing it and these very, very complicated parts. And I'm just in awe because this is not my thing in the slightest. Like, being able to do the half turn correctly, like, just is not happening. Yeah, if you see her, she looks like she's drawing an arrow. So she's here, she's drawing an arrow. She's showing the jewels.
She's showing the jewels.
Yes. That's Audrey.
How many? Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is clowns. I was gonna say. How many little variations are there?
I almost led this. This was like, so the story, this is the other story I was gonna tell. For one Nutcracker, the one that I ended up not doing.
Yeah.
There were it was the one where we had 2 shows. We only did 2 shows once because it's an awful idea. Like 2 shows in one day. And
Yes.
so in one show, I was the Chinese lead. In one show, I was the clown's lead. But I didn't figure out I was going to be the clown's lead until I had already quit the show. And I was like, oh, thank God, because I would have hated it. I was 16, and I did not want to do that.
Honestly, if this was like Wet Days or something, I would watch me do the
There
clown's
are
lead.
Wet Days at the end, usually. Karen did it once. So the problem was my parents had to go to a wedding one weekend. So it was like December 1st, my parents had to go to a wedding. This was like the Saturdays in December. December 8th was the one weekend in between that I could actually be in the show. And then December 15th, we were going to Indianapolis to visit some family friends and see a Dallas Cowboys game. And so there was only one weekend that I could make it. And then I kind of got used to the idea at the beginning of rehearsals and stuff that I wasn't going to be able to make it, and I wasn't going to do the Nutcracker and go to all the rehearsals and stuff. And so I really got used to that idea. And so kind of before we found out what the date was actually going to be, because it wasn't guaranteed for a while, let's appreciate Jalen Sweat. This is Jalen Sweates. Look at her.
Those are really good, actually.
They are.
I can't believe it. I have not been allowed to do Fuetes forever. Like, this studio is like, you're not on the level for Fuetes. It's like, shut up. You're not on the level.
I did this part once too. I was at the end of the line. Like, there's always one clown that kind of spins out and gets lost, and then has to catch up at the end by doing some soda shots.
Yeah.
And so that was me one time. I got to do that, and it was fun. Oh, here we go. This is one of those songs you hear at the. This is the one you hear at the end, and you're like, oh, it's almost over. This is great. Like, thank God it's almost over, but it's kind of bittersweet. Let's enjoy this moment. And that is what Flowers is to me. And here we are. And I'm like, ow, ow, ow.
What am I doing? What is that?
You're trying your best.
I think I couldn't boo-ray fast, so I'm like, we're gonna boo-ray wide. That'll do it. I think this one, maybe it was better than Snow for me. We'll see.
What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, how I quit the Nutcracker. So like, even after the date was said to be the one weekend I was home, we kind of just said, you know what, I'm gonna sit out for this year. And like, it did help me focus on other things, but it was kind of, now that I look back on it, it was kind of a weird reason, because there wasn't anything special going on really in that time period, in that fall season. Like, nothing else, no other obligation that I had to do. I was just like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to not do the Nutcracker for a year? And I guess maybe also, I'm pretty sure I had the foresight to be like, 2 shows is a lot, and I don't really want to do that. Do I regret it? Not a little bit. But not necessarily, because we also had this show, and this was a great show. And we had Giselle. That was the spring show after the Nutcracker I wasn't in. And so Giselle went really well, and this went really well. And so this is a good end to my dance career.
Also, Brie definitely popped off in this. Like,
yeah, she did really well.
Well, no, because I realized I hadn't said anything. I'm like, oh, she's good. I'm just staring at myself falling over in the back. Don't worry. Like I said,
I was just out from under you.
I think she deserved a prettier dress, just given what she's doing. It's just the skirt, if I'm being honest. The skirt looks so dopey, and because she's tall,
a little weird.
It looks shorter. Like, I think it's a trend to have like a shorter skirt and dewdrop, just from the show I was just in. But like, can we at least make it look good?
at us. We're all really pretty much in time.
Yeah, but I'm not jumping at all. It's like I'm just stepping over nothing.
In the Little Nutcracker we were supposed to have December 2020, Bella and I were doing the parts that Catherine and Ashlyn were here. That was pretty fun. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I also love this. This dewdrop part is great. Oh, this is my least favorite part of vaults. Because it takes so much coordination to stand up at the right time in this circle and then get here.
This is a good part for me because, like, it's, or at least the beginning part, it was bourrées, and I can do that. And it's stepping up onto your toe, which I can also do. Like, I have a couple of...
some profile picture of yours? Is, like, you in the middle of this?
Or something, yeah.
I know I've seen it before on something. Or maybe it was before you had the red tutu pictures that you used.
I think so. But yeah, basically, I looked good in my shoes, and that was about it. Let's see how I do for this.
Where am I? Where am I?
Who am I?
I think I know where I am, but I don't. Oh, I'm right behind you. I think I remember being pretty close.
You're chasing me down.
Like, move.
Oh look, the kid. You see, I also like this. I like how the kids show up. Like, there was, in the Nutcracker I was just in, there was just such a lack of little kids doing anything. Like, the little kids were the mice. And there were some slightly older ones that were angels. But, like, you know, they didn't have anything like this. You know? Which I feel like...
Go ahead.
I just feel like if you're not a professional studio and you do have little kids, like, you know, give them more parts. Who's this for? It's, you know... Let the dancers dance, even if they kind of suck and are kind of not on time. Not saying that they suck, they're just not on time. But continue.
Yeah, I mean, at the time I wasn't very happy with the parts I had as a kid, but I think it was really cool the ways they incorporated kids into any dance, you know? What else was I gonna say? It was about, was it about waltz?
Maybe.
Maybe not. I don't know.
There's you and me.
There's me. I also love this part. Not only
wait, are these
dancing,
kids just stuck on stage? Hold the phone. What are they doing?
Where?
Do you see them?
It's skipping out for me. Oh, I see.
There's just one in each corner. Are they supposed to be there? Oh, this part was not good. Why is
it's never good.
I'm kicking straight front. Look at me.
I just saw like a single frame of it. Oh my goodness.
I got.
I think I was like right in the middle here.
The kids are just there. Oh, you fell down, ish.
I fell?
You didn't fall. You slid into your nail, and you like slid too much.
I leaned back a little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it because it was skipping, but, you know.
My toes aren't pointed, and I'm doing something.
Yay!
Go kids.
Oh, weren't they like extremely late? I don't remember that, but they are not in time.
Now, everyone's favorite part of the show. These two.
Karina. Our queen.
Now, I'm confused because some studios do this as, like, the Nutcracker and Clara. They're like, little...
Do they?
Yes.
No.
And I don't know, like, what's the right way, you know?
No, I disagree. No, this is the right way to do it. It's
okay.
A sugar plum pie.
No.
I've seen this professionally done too, and both times I've seen it professionally done, it's the sugar plum. So how dare they?
It wasn't the studio I was at. No, they did it where it's sugar plum and it's sugar plum and some guy. Sugar plum king.
Well, yeah, this is some guy.
Sugar plum and some man that just showed up.
I think the part is called Cavalier for us at least. He's just Cavalier.
He's just Albert to us. He's Albert that he's dancing with his...
Starring Albert as himself. and Karina as a Trigger Pump Fairy.
Honestly, it's such an interesting thing they have because it's like they're married, but they get to dance together. I wonder how that must feel.
I would love that. I daydream all the time about connecting with people through dance. And so like with a partner of mine, if I were to dance with them, something like not like this, but something where you would feel
This would be cool.
connected, you know? It would be so cool. This would be great. If they could lift me or I could lift them.
Imagine, oh my gosh, you know what would be crazy? If you had, man and wife have like their first dance. What if this was their first dance?
I might do this now.
That would be perfect.
I would love it.
You're gonna relearn point and date a man solely that does ballet. Good luck finding one that's not gay.
Good luck finding one that's not an asshole.
That's also true. I mean, I don't know many ballet men.
I don't know. My type does not include dancers necessarily.
My type is not
unless
Albert.
they're like unless my type is not Albert. Absolutely not. But
he gives off
just
uncle
people
energy.
I know. But if they happen to be a dancer, like the reason I would date them, I'm like, oh, you're an engineering student doing swing dance? Yeah, like sure.
We're getting married now.
You know, like I would find them like that. I wouldn't find them by like just dancing. You know what I mean?
Yes. Also,
that's my feeling.
In partnering class, we did this with Albert, and the like.
Not this. You did before that, I thought.
That part.
Yeah. I was there for one day.
Yeah. I don't know why that part, it's always stuck with me as like, Albert just trying to like help me out.
Oh, the jumping? Oh, here it is.
Yes. He could not
I also love this. Go ahead.
I do love that part. I love when she's lifted. Go, Karina.
I saw a high school senior do this, and she did it so dramatically and then did this perfectly. She was like, and I was like, it was so powerful. Like, she's my idol.
And fish. That poor tutu.
I know. That always happens with cookies.
It's getting murdered.
Yes.
See, they're in love. They're great.
Oh, I was gonna add to the first dance thing.
Yeah.
If it was like, if I did a choreographed swing dance thing, that's also, like, I've thought about that. And I'm 2 months in. I'm like, I could do that. We could have the shim sham at my wedding. We probably will.
And I must be there.
Yes. I haven't shown you the shim sham, but I will.
No, but given its name, I can kind of guess. It's probably a shimmy sham.
It's a line dance, and it's so cool. I also love this music so much. It's
interesting. I just watched. Would you want to watch Barbie and the Nutcracker together? I've never seen it. I only just saw a couple clips of it.
Yes, I would love to. I don't remember anything about like the actual story. I just remember at the beginning, it's Barbie trying to teach the little, like, I don't know if it's her daughter or whatever the hell.
Chelsea.
But like Chelsea, I guess. Oh, and Avery, of course. Love.
Avery's great. She's still dancing, I'm like pretty sure.
I think so.
Just with Albert ? I
don't know. I'm pretty sure Albert would cancel the studio if she left.
Studios. But yeah, she was always very good, very clean.
Yeah.
Like
she
in her moves, not just as a person. She always bathed.
She was in kind of the same group as, like, kind of starting things at the same time as me. So, like, point variations, sort of at the same time as me. Which makes sense, because she's only a year younger than I am. What was I just talking about? It wasn't related to Avery. Music. Oh yeah, she's really good at balance.
Oh yeah, but I wished I could ballet like this. I could do 2 and then follow.
Me too. I don't super love this music, but she does great with what she's doing.
Yeah. I feel like she could probably use music that's more high energy, just given like her skills.
No, I just think generally I don't.
This is iconic.
I love this section. I've seen versions of it where it was like a fermé, and then the legs connect in the back, and you just keep going. Like your leg touches the ground, and then you just go into another jump. And I've tried that before. Oh no, it's not that part. It's another part. But yeah, let's appreciate Albert. He's wonderful.
I just, coming from the Nutcracker I was just in, like, they did have this part. Is the same thing.
Oh no, he didn't do that part. Okay.
No fermés.
But yes, this is the.
I know what a fermé is. I know the people don't. But yeah,
don't know.
You do this with your leg. Yeah, his is like, it's interesting. It's his choreography, and he does it beautifully.
And obviously Sugar Plum.
Oh, I just realized, were there no angels in this?
Oh no, not this time. We didn't have enough children. That's a children thing. I also led that once.
When I was at my old studio and I saw the older girls doing this dance, I kind of, I was like, that could be me one day. Also, because there's so many, because there's so many Blu-rays and like, I can do these jumps. If she jumps on one foot, it's over. But
no, it's not that hard to do Sugar Plum. Honestly, I mark it all the time. I'll just be in like swing workshops are held in one of the dance studios in the gym, and all so right. I'll just be there.
1, 2, 2. See, this I've always wanted to do this part.
I don't. I have never done.
I love it. I love the music.
I like this part coming up if she does what I think she's gonna do.
Her tutu is very nice. It doesn't scream Sugar Plum to me, though.
Yeah, that's true.
This is Water Fairy.
It just made me think of Disney fairies.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Like we talk about like we talked about early on.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, Lindsay Sterling has a version of this piece, and obviously it's much different. And I've wanted to choreograph to it for so long.
You know what I've thought of? Speaking of choreography, I've thought once I get to college, like if there isn't a dance group, I'm gonna make one. But imagining being Albert and having to like choreograph a whole Nutcracker, like, yeah, there's like the costumes and like so much else. But the thought of doing that sounds like kind of fun, actually. Like hearing the music and like putting moves to it that like you think of. So when you watch it, you're like, this is peak Nutcracker.
This is exactly how it's supposed to be. Yeah,
exactly. Imagine like Albert watches like, what is this? Like, it's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's like what I was saying about Marzipan. I want to do this very specific version that I made up and nothing else.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Why is no one clapping? Oh my god. You're supposed to clap when she gets to like 7.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I like how they're like,
I also love this.
Yes.
I love this.
This is like also couple. This is supposed to be Sugar Plum and that guy.
That guy.
Sugar Plum and her man. Look at his turns.
I know.
They're perfect.
That's why he yells at us all the time.
We can never be him.
His turns are great. Well, no, because I assume he knows how to fix that. And that's something I thought about. Like, imagine the differences between having a male ballet teacher for most of your life and having a female ballet teacher. As a woman, or as playing a female part, how that would be, because a lot of the men's parts are more jumps and turns and having strength and confidence in that. Whereas female parts obviously feature those, but it's not all they do. They do a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Coda? Oh, shit. Is this you? I think it's you.
Oh, yeah. We messed this up so many times.
Yeah, the counts were weird. This is also a song
we learned it once.
I'm so happy at the end of the show.
Guys, everyone look at my feet. I don't know how to point. I don't know why I never point my toes. I think it's a condition. Turn. Do a good turn, Faith. Yes.
Yay!
Landed.
Yes, Bree.
It definitely wasn't my best turn, but I'm so glad I at least went around twice. That's the least I can ask of myself. It's so weird.
I love these parts too. I love this. I love Coda.
Coda's great. It's weird looking back on this and like seeing me. It's like I was a completely different person back then. I wasn't friends with you. Like I knew you, but like not
we were
like
pretty good friends.
We said memes in Nutcracker rehearsal.
I love this feature. Also, I'm tired, so my jumps aren't good. I'm like,
Alright, we weren't that close yet. We were getting there. We weren't podcast level.
No. Oh.
Bro, it's okay.
I love that, but I was so tired. Yeah, I'm like, fuck this. I'm so tired. I think even my dad mentioned that to me. He was like, it looked like you were getting tired at the end. I was like, I was.
You're like, I'm done. I'm going home.
I'm going home and eat some chocolate. You can hear somebody's point shoes squeaking. I don't know which one of them it is, but they're so in sync.
I wish I could do this.
Audrey, look at that shit. That is my worst nightmare.
Actually, I'm gonna try that next time I have point class because I think I could do that.
No, you're gonna break your ankles.
I'm gonna hold the bar first.
Okay.
Well, no, because I've learned I can gallop like a horse on my point shoes, so that's fun.
That's great. Children appreciation time.
And here's Avery. I don't remember
children.
what she does, but I remember it looks really cool.
Oh,
yep,
she did more of this. And she just stays there for 2 seconds. And it's so great.
I've been working on that. I can hold my arabesque for like a good couple seconds.
Also, we're in the dark.
Yeah, the lighting's not great. Like, as a Nutcracker, I'm not a fan of like this is more like a recital, honestly, with all our little solos. And yes, pop off Karina.
Pop off Karina. Also, me and Bree were kind of confused as to why we were in the back.
Guys, wait. 1 second. Let me pause this. What was that? Did you see that? One side, we are not in time at all. Look, one side, and then the other side. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What?
I swear, me and Avery know our timing. We're like, we're going to hold this together, y'all.
And then, you know, us on the other side.
This part I hate.
I could do this part in point shoes much better now. Pop off Karina. So many turns.
Of course. We all it was like a wave. It was like
why aren't you clapping? It's the end.
I'm demonstrating the wave.
Yeah, you see, now Clara and the Nutcracker show up. Where have they been?
We don't know.
as a Nutcracker, this does not make sense at all. As a show, though, it's not that bad. Like, I enjoy watching all of Albert's choreography. You know, it's... My mom and I, we were talking about how after witnessing this Nutcracker and how it takes, like, there's, like, a million different teachers and, like, you know, parents volunteering and stuff, and having to deal with booking out a stage and the costumes. So we got to witness, like, each group of people doing that, whereas Albert, he did all of this himself while performing in it. Like, that's just, you know, it's impressive. Papa, also yay.
Yay!
Goodbye, guys. Yay.
My mom always makes fun of the wave at the end, the slow wave. She, like, does it jokingly all the time.
Whoa, where'd we all go? That was so quick. We just ran.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Victoria!
Victoria.
She's like, ah, shit. It's not my turn. Yay.
Maybe we're second, if I had to guess. Yep. There's me. You see, I didn't even get to do this. I didn't get to bow at the end of my Nutcracker. Like, only certain people did. Yeah, right? Like, only the important people did. It's like, I was still in it, though.
Bella had a lot of friends in the audience.
So did Audrey.
So did Audrey. Not me.
It's okay.
Of course, Lisa. Lisa appreciation time. Jalen appreciation time.
Jalen appreciation. She could do so much. I forgot. Like, those fuertes and her on point was really good. Avery's the
Avery
best.
appreciation time.
Avery's great.
It me.
I don't know about this guy.
I'm like, ow, ow.
Caitlin's about to fall over. Please call someone.
I feel like I look like I'm like my toes hurt so bad. I look
You ever
like
have
I'm
a dream
looking out
that
there.
you wish? Oh yeah, and Bree did well too.
Yes,
I like
of course.
looking at all
I'm
of this and
making
how
fun of my walk.
Bree's the tallest, or like, you know, in the center there. You know what? Looking at this, it's like we were some weird little mishmash family, all of us. Like,
Yeah.
I like that about the studio. We were all close.
Sort of.
Like, not close, but like, no, I can name most of the
You
people
knew
here.
each of everybody's names.
Yeah. Being at a huge studio is so strange. I don't know anyone's name. And it's like, you know, it's like, yeah, there were people who weren't the best, but, you know, it was still, because it was so small, it was always like very close knit, you know?
Mhm.
Nothing went on that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
All right, stop sharing. Now it's us.
Hey.
Okay, it still says recording. I was really scared. I was going to come here. It's like, we haven't recorded anything.
No, I think we're good. After 2 hours.
Yeah. It's like, Faith, why didn't you check?
This is the episode you've always dreamed of. You always joke about making like 10-hour podcast episodes, and here we are doing the first one that's over an hour. I hope this uploads okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it just breaks Anchor.
Yeah. Anchor, the entire app for everybody shuts down because Caitlin decided to do a 2-hour episode.
If anyone wants to see my progress, I traced all of that. Those are, you know,
I can't even see that very well, but yeah.
well,
right.
it's okay. It's pink on brown.
I hope you can read
Hope you
pink on
enjoy
purple.
pink on purple, as that is the layout we have chosen. Yeah, basically after this, I have to like get up, walk in a circle, eat a snack, and then continue.
What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm very, like, today I took an exam and that's enough for me. Almost.
That
like,
reminds
I have
me.
2 more days to study for my chem exam. And so I might, like, I'm going to feel guilty if I don't do any studying today. But I'm also very focused on getting most of my stuff packed to go. You know?
I say do like maybe like half an hour of studying and then, yeah, mostly focus on packing.
Oh, what? 2 problems?
I
No,
don't know what
okay.
you have to do.
It's chemistry.
I didn't pay. I think chemistry was at the class. That was the class that was cut in half by COVID. Like when I already
Oh, okay.
didn't pay attention.
So you really don't know.
The most I remember from chemistry is like boy drama with one of my friends. Not the interesting kind, like he said, she said. More like he was creepy and he didn't get her signals.
Oh,
Or
interesting.
no, you know what it was? Like she like literally before, this was the weirdest thing. This is a little quarantine like tangent. We just watched 2 hours of Nutcracker. I'm like, no, chemistry.
I have more to say.
But yeah, my teacher, when like people were like, oh, coronavirus, it's whatever, you know. My teacher's like, okay, anyone who's been sick, go into, you know, they had to like make up work. It's like, go into your little quarantine corner. We're like, ha ha ha, quarantine. You know,
And then,
so she was like talking to him, and what's it called? Yeah, basically he'd be like, oh, you want to like, you know, I'll help you catch up on work. And she's like, you know, still kind of sick. And she's like, sure. And he was just a weirdo. You know, luckily quarantine hit, so she didn't have to talk to him.
that's good. That's
Everything worked out. But yeah. So what do you rate that Nutcracker out of 10?
Out of 10, say like 8 to 9. Like I really enjoyed watching that.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, solid 8. I didn't really enjoy like the little variations. I think the problem is like I think I just don't like them because I'm used to like Nutcracker music. So when you interrupt it with like things from like other things, it's like this isn't the
From
Nutcracker.
Grandpa Classique, which you have no idea what I'm saying.
You have to text me whatever that is. Yeah.
I will send you every variation that is in that show.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really good. It's everything that Albert did to like put a show together is very impressive, given how, you know, oh, who are all the adults in charge? Just Albert, basically. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
and Joey.
We had Pam and Joe, but like, you know, I feel like
No, Joey.
Joey.
No, I mean Pam did not.
Oh,
do quite a lot.
Pam was there.
Pam was there. Joey is amazing.
Oh yeah. But I just think like, you know, tons of credit to him in terms of like, you know, just what he put together for us. You know. And also the only time he was strict and like did kind of get on like, you know, everyone's nerves a bit with like, you know, point your foot. Stupid. Or would just be like, girls, are you religion? It's like, Albert, what?
Are you religion? Do you guys you guys need to get jobs? And I'm like, Albert, I have a job. That's why I haven't been coming to rehearsal. And he's like, no.
I like he gave us like at least 2 or 3 lectures about being an adult. He's like, you guys have to like go to college, get a job, get a life. It's like, Albert, relax.
I'm like, bye.
It's like that meme where you just fade out.
Yeah. You guys need to get a job and go to college. You guys are like so lazy. And I'm like, bye.
All right, I'll do it right now. Just walk out the door.
Watch me.
Watch me. But yeah, even after like, you know, the way he taught and his anecdotes in beach season.
Oh, I never talked about that other analogy that he gave.
Oh yeah.
So when I was in 5th grade, and so one of our like little kids dances, we had a boy at this point, and his name was Alec. And so there was me and this other girl, and we had like a partnering sequence, and it was like, put your hand on his shoulder and do an arabesque, but put no weight because he's 11. And so
kill him.
That was also the show I had my first variation. So I was in privates and like we were kind of done with the variation. So he would make me run these other parts that I had with the boy. And so he would be the boy. And so I would like pretend, like, because I had to pretend because he couldn't actually support my weight. I had to pretend to like put my hand on his shoulder. And so my mom is outside in the waiting room and she just hears this out of context. But he's like, use my arm like bar. And I was like, he's 11. No.
That reminds
but
that
yes, we're just like flying around the room too. Like we're traveling a lot because it was like kind of like is like Tombe Padaroy Visage Jete. but it was fast. And so my mom's like, what the hell is going on in there? And he's like yelling, use my arm like bar. Like, ah.
If I used a guy's arm like a bar, I think it would break in half. Yesterday on the bar, we were doing arabesques, and I was like, this.
You're like doing push-ups.
Yes. My teacher was like, stop that. Actually, she made us hold on to the bar with 2 fingers, which wasn't that hard, except for when my finger did that.
Oh, yeah.
That was not fun. Also, she looked at my shoes. She's like, looks like one of them's dying a bit. It's like, shut up. They fit. That's so hard to find. It's like, we're gonna
are you at least in the system with that dance store so you can like get the same ones? Or do you know what kind?
These shoes are from New Jersey. So
the
ones,
okay.
Yeah. I need to go to the dance store, hand them the shoes that I've killed, like just now, and be like, these, just get me these, slightly bigger size, because they keep slipping off my heel. You know, it's a common thing.
Do you know how to find these? Do you know what these are? Please help me.
Yes. I was so mad at I know I've said this before, but the shoes that store gave me, I was angry to like tears about how I couldn't dance in them. Because it's like I
think I was there. Were you still at AYB when you had put on those shoes?
No. Actually, no. Those shoes, I did have a pair of shoes like that from Blue Dev. Not to slander them, they just couldn't fit me. My feet are so peculiar. Yeah, they put me in shoes. The shank was so hard. Like they like let me pick my own shoes. They're like, what do you think is best? It's like, I don't know. That's
why I'm here.
Your job. I like this the dance bag in New Jersey because literally the owner would like pick shoes for me. She'd have them try them on. She's like, I don't like those in you. And I'm like, good call.
I actually know exactly where that is. Like I drove by there on my way to college. And I was like, oh, dance bag. Or no, I didn't I didn't notice it on the way to college. I noticed it on the way to New York City when we saw that concert over Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, the dance bag. And I
think you said we. I wasn't there. But you meant
not we. Me and my mother. My mother was driving.
When me saw that concert.
Me and my family, my mother was in the car driving.
Yes.
And then from some random small town diner in New Jersey, I drove back to Delaware and hit a lot of traffic.
Nice. Anyways, we are just sort of talking. We should probably wrap up this recording.
Yeah, we should probably end this. Thank you guys if you've made it 2 hours in.
The audience feels so disconnected from what we're saying. It's like, yeah, this is what I did. And they're like, Nutcracker? We came here for Nutcracker.
It's like no one cares about your omelet at this diner.
I care, Caitlin. All right.
So Two Clowns.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram.
Watch us on our new YouTube channel. Thank you for somehow getting here.
Faith Darling YouTube channel.
No, right? It's gonna be on. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel for Two Pink Clowns. Yeah.
Oh, so maybe we could do this like video format.
Yeah,
like, actually,
that was the point.
That was the point. That was the plan the whole time. Is these like. Yes. All these episodes after this are going to be video?
Well, no, not all these episodes. I meant we could do specials to put on our YouTube channel that are videos.
Okay.
Yeah. It might take like 10 years to upload because this is going to be really long. But yeah, I don't know. I can edit we'll talk about this after. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, audience. It's been Clowns. And there's the bear I made. All right.